Hey guys, VSIC here. As you might have noticed, I got a new camera today, and it actually looks kind of clear. What can I say? But anyway, enough about that. Man, it's a lot closer, isn't it? As well, I can't even read this anymore. But again, anyway, I'd have to. So, of course, one of you guys commented about missed opportunity. Trying to clear my throat here. Someday in the future, if you have time, please consider discussing the topic of missed opportunity that people go through. I once sat down with a supervisor at my workplace and we discussed the missed opportunities we each recalled in the world of socializing. He was upset about the time he wished he had acted, such as just asking a woman out or socializing more, times he held back and he didn't act, usually due to shyness. What we meant by missed opportunity, I recalled 13 missed social opportunities in college. For instance, I guess he was talking. And I said, okay, sure. And then he says, thank you. What I am referring to are the regrets of a guy that. Here, let's reread that. Thank you. What I am referring to are the regrets a guy carries of missed social dating and even romantic opportunities that might have been there but were never pursued. My supervisor at work that told me about things from high school to college that he regretted. I also have so many times I regretted not asking, not trying, even if it failed. Lots of regrets. Well, not damn. One sec. Ugh, I swear. Gotta clear my throat sometimes, but as far as like regrets and social stuff, social regrets, etc., getting into relationships, all that, I mean, I wouldn't really worry too much about regrets like that because, sometimes we do make mistakes or sometimes we miss opportunities. And of course, I'm not just talking about, missed social opportunities. I also just mean like it could be something about work and just other things that you maybe could have missed out on, but it's only going to make your life harder if you dwell on these types of things. Now, I actually just recently found this as I was situating through some of my stuff yesterday, and I thought I might as well show it to you guys. And this is when I was 16 years old. Look at that. That's me in the center. There's some of my classmates when I was 16 years old. Yep, that's me. At least I got the smile still right. Of course, that's before I got my braces and my teeth look like they do now. Of course, that was also before this tooth was taken out over a year ago. But anyway, so yeah, that's when I was 16 years old, and my my principal there, who's right there, nice guy, and then he also put like the skeleton there. He actually had to pay for that, by the way, for them to take that picture. So he was a pretty cool guy. But I mean, so just look at all these people. I remember his name was Ewan. He was a foreign exchange student that lived with us at one point, and I recognize him. His name was Cedric, and I still remember most of these people's names, but of course I don't really talk to them anymore, obviously, because I've grown up. But just think of, let's say, all those opportunities I could have had to, be friends with those people. Yet, however, for whatever reason, they didn't want that. But again, it's not really a good thing to dwell on things that you either did or didn't do. Now, here is when I was 17. This is the same school. A bit smaller class. Now, in this one, they actually put me in a different class. Now, some of the same people are there, but they actually put me in a different class. As you can see, some of the people are different. And the reason why they did that is because I was not getting along with a lot of the women in the school. Just for whatever reason. A lot of the women in the school were just bossing me around a lot. And like I said, instead of, taking the opportunity for these people to be friends with me, they decided to just hate on me. And of course, I'll give you a bit better look. There's me in the center. And as you can see, I lost weight at the time. I was probably about 160 pounds at the time. But anyway, also my hair was a bit longer back then, of course, and everything. But yeah, you could say, man, I don't think I was getting along with a single one of these women in this class. Not a single one of these women at all. Well, but, it's not, again, I'm not going to dwell on, the missed opportunity to be friends with them because, I didn't really like them. In some cases, I'm not going to dwell on something like that because it's just like, well, what if I was, in a relationship with this person? Well, it probably would have fucking sucked because they are just shitty people, And, if for any reason you actually are kind of getting along with somebody, but then for some reason they decide to go out with somebody else, there's a chance that it's probably better to go and find somebody else that's better fit for you. Because there's a chance that that person might have gone out with that other person because sometimes they maybe like them better. Maybe they bribed them sometimes into going out with them, etc. It could be several factors, if not more, that could have happened. But, again, it's just not really good to dwell on things like that. Because instead of thinking of, doors that used to be open and shut on you, you need to think about the doors that are going to open for you in the future, if anything. And, find new things to do, etc. For instance, since I have mentioned it in the past about, not getting a job at Premiere, but, I'm not going to really dwell on that because it turned out that job didn't even have that. It wasn't really that great of a job in the first place, to be short. For instance, if I had worked at Premiere, I actually wouldn't have had very much security. In fact, I would have been lucky to have worked there for a whole year in general because of how shitty the security was there. It might have been really good pay and benefits, but how long would I have been able to, how long would I have been able to, just get those benefits? How long would I have been able to reap those benefits like that? Is basically what I'm trying to say. Why reap benefits when you're only going to be having those benefits for like a few months at the most, to not even a year? And, I've been working at the place I've been working at now for over 6 years now. Now, when's the last time you've talked to a person that's worked at a place for over 6 years? Not that many times. Not anymore. Not like it used to be. But now, this job might not be as well paying per hour, but the benefits are also still really good. And I have more security here than any other job that I've ever worked at. And I have a good relationship with the people there. So for the most part, I actually just think it's better to work at where I'm working at anyway. And it's also another reason why I think going to college was just a big fucking waste of money. Because I found jobs that were actually better security and everything versus the jobs I went for college. So, again, it's not really good to dwell on what could have been versus how things are going to be in the future. I'm more worried about the future and not really necessarily the past, again. And again, also don't worry about the women or, men or people that you could have gone out with, because chances are being with that person could have been really shitty. And again, why would you want to be with a person that doesn't want to be with you or can't see the good values in you? There have been plenty of times growing up, when I've talked to women and they have said things to me like I wasn't honest. And I remember one of the last times I was told that to a woman, I was just like, well, I don't know about you, but I actually do work for a living. And just because you think I'm a little bit quiet doesn't actually mean that I'm, dishonest. So you want to know what I think about you? I think that you are full of shits, and I think that you are really dumb. Goodbye. And yeah, they were not happy when I said that. But, some people just are not very intelligent. They are not, you know, they do not have as good a foresight as they think that they do. Now, of course, what really makes a person honest? Is it because of the way that they work? Is it because of, they're able to tell their opinions? I mean, it just depends on what people want sometimes. And I think sometimes people will get confused sometimes. And again, sometimes there are just people that just don't really know how to read people. But that's just what you're going to get sometimes. And of course, do I miss the opportunity of being with them? No, of course not. Why would I want to be with a dumbass like that, or a person that can't see my qualities? Just imagine what it would be for me to be with a person like that they don't even know basic psychology about people that are introverted like myself. But of course, with that, I guess I'll just stop right there. I mean, of course, you could, tell me about some of your missed opportunities and stuff if you want, but also guys can also tell me, I mean, if there's like a video or topic you guys want to see, whether it's a love doll video of a certain type, or if it's just any, topic in general, I will, of course, talk about it. Of course, just be warned, it will be my opinion, my personal opinion, and I just hope that you guys don't all hate me when I tell it. So, again, I guess I'll just end the video there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.